Abuse of prescription painkillers is now the second most common drug problem in this country, just behind marijuana. But tonight, an Onalaska nurse arrested for stealing drugs from the nursing home where she once worked is sharing her story with us in the hopes of helping others. New at 10 tonight, News Channel 8's Mike Thompson joins us now live in our studio with her story. Mike?
Well, Martha, addiction is a powerful disease that can cause you to do things that you never thought you were capable of. That's exactly what an Onalaska nurse says happened to her, and it meant nearly throwing away the career she had worked for almost her entire life. For as long as she can remember, 30-year-old Heidi Schott dreamed of being a nurse.
My aunt is a nurse, and she always had such neat stories, and it just fascinated me, the human body and how it worked.
In 2006, Heidi's dream became a reality. She graduated from Viterbo's nursing program and landed a job at Mulder Healthcare Facility in West Salem.
I love the nursing home setting. I love working with them. It's like a big, huge family.
But at the same time Heidi was fulfilling her dream, she was struggling with a painful reproductive disorder called endometriosis.
It was getting so that I was not able to function. I was so miserable. I couldn't get out of bed some days.
Heidi had seen a lot of doctors and tried different treatments and surgeries, but nothing seemed to be working. Her last option, a radical hysterectomy.
It was devastating, to say the very least, because I went ahead with it in January of 2007. I was 27, and I only had one child, and I was not done.
After the surgery, doctors prescribed Heidi with some powerful pain medication, but her problems went beyond just healing physically.
At some point I discovered that if I took that, I didn't feel the emotional pain either. And that was the big thing, is I did not want to feel. I felt that losing my uterus made me less of a woman. I didn't feel like there was anybody that understood me. I didn't know anybody who'd gone through the same thing.
Heidi's pain quickly turned into an addiction. It got so bad she turned to stealing drugs from patients at the nursing home where she worked.
When I started taking the drugs, I knew it was wrong, and I didn't care. I didn't care if I lived. I didn't care if I died. Nothing mattered. My family didn't matter. My job, I was just going through the motions.
December 17th, 2007, just 8 days shy of Christmas, police arrested Heidi, and the career and life she longed for appeared to disappear before her eyes.
The thought of losing the career that I had wanted for so long and worked so hard to get was, all I could think was how stupid I was. What an idiot.
Heidi looks back on that day now as one of the most amazing Christmas gifts ever. A second chance at life.
I'm just so glad that somebody stepped up and said, hey, we can't let you do this, and it saved my life.
Heidi is now nearly 2 years clean, and she's hoping her story can stop others from traveling down the same path.
I want people to understand that, depression and addiction is a vicious cycle, and there are no excuses for what I did, but there were reasons. There's help out there. You just have to reach out for it, and if you feel like you're slipping down that path, reach out to somebody, because it doesn't have to be the end of it.
And Heidi hasn't practiced nursing since her arrest, but she does say that she is now ready to get back into it, and her goal is to become a geriatric nurse practitioner someday.
Well, which is the area she had been in as far as the geriatric area, but legally, can she practice again as a nurse?
She can. She's under close monitoring by the state nursing board, and she has to follow a number of conditions that the court set forth, and if she breaks any of those, then she could end up losing her license.